This was a conscious decision on my part, so I'm not complaining or anything, but I'm just kind of taking stock. Last year, I feel like I spent a lot of my own money and my own resources in order to be able to participate in certain events and to place myself in certain rooms. I was deliberate about, allocating my money to things like that. I specifically decided that I was going to use my money directly towards my social climbing goals, which was not so far fetched if you think about it, because it's true. Like any event that's worth going to, usually it does come with an entrance fee. Like the ones that are free are the ones that are most hit or miss. So it's like instead of going to 10 free events and maybe having only two of them be something worthwhile, you might as well just go find two paid events that are really kind of a good match for exactly what you're looking for. But then this year, I feel like, okay, because last year I did all of that and then I actually manifested, I was able to realize my ultimate desired outcome, which was to win a Grand Prix in my beauty pageant. So now that that's mission accomplished, now I feel like, okay, so I can move to the next level, which in my mind is instead of paying to attend certain events or being in certain rooms, now I only want to go to places that I personally have been invited to, right? Like somebody saw that my presence there was going to be an asset in and of itself. And so that's why they extended me personal invitation. And usually in those cases, that means that I wouldn't have to pay, right? Like my presence, whatever I bring to the table is already the payment. So there's no need for me to come out of my own pocket. So we'll see how that goes this year. Like so far, it's been good. I said no to 3 paid things that I could have easily gone to if I just decided to buy a ticket, but I opted out of it because I decided that my money was better spent elsewhere. And then I only went to the one last night with my coworkers at work, which I didn't have to pay for, obviously, because they used the company card to cover for our dinner and our drinks and everything. But I got a lot out of that, right? I got a guarantee from my line manager that he was going to look into how to transition me into a permanent employee at my company. So yeah, I think this year, I think that's a good sign that my strategy is working. So this year, we're gonna do our best. We're gonna pivot to the next level, right? Last year, I was paying to attend certain events and to place myself strategically amongst certain crowds. This year, I'm gonna mainly focus on events that reached out to me because they wanted me specifically to be there. And who knows, maybe next year we can go to an even higher level that I'm only going to go to events where they pay me, right? And this would be the level that a lot of people who do speeches or they are keynote speakers for various conferences and retreats and whatnot, those people are at that level, right? They command a public speaking fee in exchange for appearing at any person or any organization's event. So we will see how this goes. Or I could meet a millionaire somewhere in the rich part of town when I'm teleworking and get married and then get rich the fast way, because that is always an option for women, lest you forget. The only caveat for me is that unfortunately, I don't know why I'm like this, but I have this thing where I really just I'm not willing to seriously deal with a guy unless I'm actually attracted to him reciprocally as well. Like, I'm not one of those girls that can just brainwash myself into thinking an old, ugly guy is desirable physically just because he has money. Unfortunately, they gotta come with the whole package for me. Like, you have to have money, and also, I like older. Older is fine. I'll go up to 10, 15 years even, but they also have to be attractive to me. Doesn't mean they have to be Brad Pitt or like Hollywood level Ken doll attractive. In fact, I don't even like those types personally, but they have to be my type. But I'm so sick of like relationship content. I really kind of want to veer away from that this year if possible, like talk about decentering men. So okay, let's go live the rest of our lives then, right? Like let's stop sitting around and worrying about a group of people that is supposed to be the pursuer anyway. Men are the ones that are supposed to come up with all the strategies and whatnot to get our attention. And as a woman, especially like a predominantly feminine identified woman, your job is just to become the best version of you that you possibly can. So I'm talking spiritually, mentally. You should always be 100% focused on your own level up. And naturally, that's going to get you noticed. That's going to attract to you all of the opportunities, all of the men that are on the level that you're looking for. But you have to get to that level first as a woman. So, yeah, we're standing on business this year. And I'm not saying yes to anything that depletes me of my resources. I don't gotta get paid outright in cash necessarily for every single thing, but at least it has to result in some tangible benefit for me at the end of the day in order for me to participate in anything. I feel like that's the only way to go if you're a woman on a mission to elevate in this life. Like, there's just no other choice. When you're 10, 20 years down the line, when you are already rich and you have all your investment properties and all your ducks lined in a row and you get bored, then do whatever you want, right? Like, go to things just for the heck of it. But until I get to where I want to be personally, there's really just no point in overextending myself for other people. All right, I like the way that my eyelashes look today. Oh my goodness.